on, guys? Is anybody here? Anybody ready to talk? That's what we do on the ride home. We just talk. Nothing too complex, I'll tell you that. I don't know why this is like all weird. Somebody hit that like button. Thank you for doing so. I appreciate it. This is just weird. Sorry if this is shaky. When I get to the stop sign, I'll fix this. But one person's viewing right now. You can definitely talk AMC. How was golf? It was good. I liked it. I didn't play the best that I could play, but that's just me. My father-in-law did save me a couple of times, so we're good. First again. Yes, you are. I seen that AMC finished, I guess, at 43, which is really good in the after-hours market. I thought we might see, after seeing a large jump, we actually seen it decrease a bit. So it's good to be able to see that. I was happy with where it is. I was showing my father-in-law about some stuff about AMC. What he needs to know. I'm super excited. Super excited about AMC for tomorrow. Hopefully we can see another 20%. Yeah, that would be amazing if we can see 20%. I'm hoping we could see 50. Let's see it break 75, get up to 80-ish. That would be great. But I'm holding on to my options. I could end up selling those for a $600 gain, which would kind of negate the last loss that I had on an options contract. But my other options contract, I guess it would be a total of a $700 gain. But I could hold out because, they don't expire this week. The one expires next week, and the other one expires on the 20th of August. So I have quite a bit of time. Also, the volume today. The volume was pretty good. It was up in the 100, I think like 130 or something. Is that right? I know it was up in the 100 millions. And that's good. The volume doesn't really, tell you everything. Obviously, you want to see great volume when you're seeing a lot of buying power. You want to see more volume. But when you're seeing more selling power or shorting power, you want to see less volume. So the volume doesn't really tell you, it doesn't really give you any type of insight to it unless, you see a positive or negative day, right? So you'll know if it's 100 million shares that's trading in a day, and you see that we have 70% buy volume, then you obviously want the volume to be up. But if you see 70% sell volume, no. So 168, that's really good. Better than the last couple of days we've seen. I think we've seen 150 the one day. This car is ridiculous. Some people just don't know how to drive. They're so impatient. And it's not for me, but what's going on, Life of Tony? Thank you for stopping by the stream. It's just a little car stream. Make sure all of anybody that says, anything here, make sure that it's, not wordy, because I don't want to read anything. I won't read it because I don't want to get in any type of accident. But I think AMC ultimately had a good day. I can't really complain about, what happened today, because my overall prediction for today, I was talking about how it was going to come back to about 33 or 30, high 33s or something like that, and then ended up increasing to testing $40. Now, it did test $40 multiple times, but it ended up falling back down until it eventually broke through later in the day. So I was really happy with that, because I make my predictions very realistic, so when they break through expectations, it's really, really good. But obviously, if it goes the wrong way, expectation-wise, and that's not obviously a great look. But I think we're sitting in a good spot. And holding since January, let's go. Yeah, 100%. I'm there. I'm ready. I'm ready for this to go. I'm ready for this to explode. That's why we do this. We're here, to save the company, and also to gain as much as we possibly can with this stock. accident or something? Maybe not. Oh, I should have let them through. I'm sorry. Oh, they're doing road work. Road work. Gotta go home and do some editing and all that stuff. I did post a video on the reaction channel about the guy who had the penny prediction, and I wanted to do, I think he has like a follow-up to that when it increased to I think like 60 or something. I think he has a follow-up to that, so I want to watch that as well. I'm hoping we see August start off on the right page, right? To where we actually see this make a move above, 70, above 100. That's what a lot of people are waiting for it to get above that, so that we can see that continue to grow. But if they keep trying to pull this thing back, it's just going to go on for a long time, and we may end up sitting at some of these levels for a while. I don't know about options trading. I thought about getting into it. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough because you never really know when it's going to increase, when it's going to make that large move, and when they're going to pull it back. So I've been playing options out at least 2 weeks instead of playing it for the next week to happen. I've been playing it out at least 2 weeks, and the first one I played it out a week and thought we were going to see an increase off of 30 the first time, and now we've seen that increase after the second week. But my option expires on the 30th. My 2 option contracts expire on the 30th, and then I have another options contract that expires on the 20th of August. So it goes far out, but that one's for $65. And obviously, if I get to a certain point soon, like right now, it's already positive, and it's not even to $65 because it doesn't need to get to that point. Obviously, if it gets to expiration, then that's when I have to worry about it getting to $65. But that one I'm going to let go of a lot faster, a lot quicker. Is options good to get into? It is if you get an education course. I have a course that's, well, not a course, but I have like a video, an interview with my brother-in-law who knows a lot about options, especially like the basic level of options. He's been trading options for quite some time now, and it's going to be coming out soon. I just got to get home and edit it and get that thing out. It's taken a while to edit. I haven't edited a video in, I don't know, a long time, because I've been just doing streams and just uploading things very easily. So I need to edit that. But options are definitely good to get into as long as you know what you're doing. I'm noticing that there's a lot of benefits because basically you're paying less of a cost than you would if you were buying the stock. So like for my options contract, I paid I think it was like $120 for an option that goes out to August, and basically I own, or if that moves, and the only reason I paid $120 is because the price is so far away from where the price is right now. So the price that I selected was, for my strike price, was $65, which means that by expiration date, it needs to get over a certain amount, which is close to $65. I think it's like 67 or something. But in the meantime, I can actually profit from that, even if it doesn't go over $65, this week or next week. You know what I mean? So I can actually profit from that at lower than $65. But it's definitely better because you can pay less of a price in order to own these shares. Because if you buy 100 shares right now, let's say that it's at $40, it's going to be $4,000, that you're going to be paying for that stock. But if you buy an options contract, you can basically pay, which I'm not 100% fluent with that, but you can basically pay a lower price for owning that contract, which is technically 100 shares there. Nice car, thank you. it a bigger risk? It I would say yes, because you can lose your whole premium. Like, it's something to where if it can expire worthless, you can lose everything that you invested. So if you put in something that costs $500 for you to play an option, it's something to where you lose it when it gets to that expiration date, right? But when you actually own stock, you can wait for that to come back, even if it doesn't get up to your price. So if you own $4,000 worth of a stock, it's going to be very easy for you to hold on to something that's losing. Like right now, if I held on to, like, say, Zomedica options, which I don't even know if we have it, but Zomedica options, I would have taken that loss. I would have eaten that loss by holding on to that options contract until expiration, getting down to 60 cents. But right now I'm holding on to 7,000 shares, which can, Jesus, I lost my train of thought, which everything just started to, like, I don't know what happened. It was probably like some allergies or something. But basically I can hold on to 7,000 shares and wait for that to grow back up and get to a level where I'm comfortable. That's what I'm saying. Golfing, yes, I was golfing. Super nice car when we hit the moon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm reading that right, but I'm not buying like anything that's for me. No matter how high we hit or what price we hit. I'll tell you what, a lot of my tax money is going directly into crypto. I'll tell you that. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because yes, you made money on AMC, right? Just know you don't have to completely put it to the side, but you do have to keep track of how much your gains actually are. So always find a way to keep track of that. But for me, if I make, let's say, $2 million, I know $1 million is going to be close to $1 million is going to be held for taxes. I'm going to put that directly into crypto, especially at a lot of these lows, and wait for that to grow. And then if I make a crazy amount of money, yes, I make a crazy amount of money from all of that. But if I lose money, then it doesn't matter. That money was going out the window anyways. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a win-win in that situation. As long as you don't, pull it out and, cost average down or anything like that. Obviously cost averaging down is okay. But if you have any type of wash sale to where you sell your position and then you buy back in, then that's where you would end up not being able to write that off. How's the government know how much money you made? So the brokerage account reports it. The brokerage account will report it, and that's where you will, or actually what's going into your bank account. So if you take that money out and you put it into different areas and you transfer it, that's money that's being moved, which can all be seen. So 100% they know exactly what's going on. But for me, like I said, if I make $2 million, $1 million of that money, because it's going to be held for taxes, is going directly into like other investments or crypto, because no matter what, I am going to, come on, man. Like, why? Why are people so horrible? No matter what, I'm going to lose how much money, these guys are going to crash. Yeah, I know. If I reinvest some gains, will that help lower taxes? Yes, only if you lose money. So if you lose money, it lowers the taxes, right? So let's say if you gained $2 million, but it also will take away from the money that you have in there. So if I lose money, yes, it lowers my taxes that I eventually have to pay, because I could write that off. But the thing you want to do with it is you want to gain extra money from that, because $1 million in a year can make you a lot of money, which means that you can essentially gain more on that tax money that you would have eventually had to having to give to the government. You know what I mean? So loud, I know. But yeah, that's the way I'm feeling. You know, however much I make, half of that is definitely going into crypto, and I would imagine all of it is going to go into some other investments as well. Because I'm not just going to let it sit there. Because I want my money to make money. If anybody learns anything from any of my channels, is that money makes money. So if you have a certain amount of money, you have $100,000, $200,000, you know, $1 million, that money will make money as well. Why are you walking in the middle of the street, lady? All right, I think I'm home. So I don't think I'm home. I know I'm home. I'm not gonna back in today. All right. Big hedge fund supposedly borrowed millions of shares to force the squeeze or to short. Really? Where'd you hear that? Big hedge fund supposedly borrowed millions of shares to force the squeeze. So you're saying like a bigger hedge fund bought millions of shares to force the squeeze so that, oh, you heard it from the mass investor. Okay, we'll have to check in on that because it's always great to get some form of information. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I got to go inside, and I think I'm going to try and get that options video done so that I can send it over to my brother-in-law. He can check it and see if it's okay, and then we'll end up uploading it. So, yeah, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, you know, driving home with me. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you can. I know we only have 5 likes, so definitely hit the like button if you have a chance. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.